In today's video, we'll build walkable and cyclist-friendly neighborhoods. We'll improve our parking with new assets, improve our city services, and establish a measurement contest between Leyend and Santa Elena. So lay back, relax, and enjoy the episode and find out who's bigger. As you may have seen, that we have had a problem in this area. So there is a video out right now where it explains what was happening and why there was a glitch with people stranded on the street with on their bicycles. It's not a long video, it's just 3 minutes. You can take a look at it and you can see the solution that I found for the grass crown. And basically it is the easiest way to delete it, and we will be rebuilding this area, and hopefully we will not lose all of this number of people who were living there, and now well, in theory all of them are leaving. But what we will do, we will actually work this area now at the start of this episode, and we will place quite a few buildings, and I'm thinking we need to add some roads so we have more space. So let's start working on that. So we have built out the road layout, which I think will be good enough. Well, not good enough, it will be good. We'll have this turning around spot still there. I don't want to get rid of it. And we will have quite a lot of parking around as well, just because we will build quite dense buildings around this area, and I would like to include as well some lower-end buildings, just to make sure that we build out as much density as possible here. As long as it looks aesthetically good as well, not just build it for the sake of building it. And what I was thinking, these two underground parking buildings, I had built them out just to try and figure out what is happening with this building over here, which was glitching, and we will move them around. I don't want to delete them and spend much more money again. So I want to start in this area because I kind of have a plan for low rent and probably mixed use for this area, and hopefully I will be able to put it in aesthetically pleasing way. And we will start by placing a parking down here, and the reason is why I'm placing it that I want to have as many buildings wall to wall as possible and kind of try and hide the parking. And yeah, let's try and do it now. So we are finished with this area. It is a bit different from initially I want to build, but I feel like it's pretty good and it will be quite a massive addition. 48 households, 48, 64. So I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 houses with 50 households, so it's 750 households. Probably about 1500 people could live in just this small area here, which is pretty good if I think about it. So we will continue with filling in the rest of the area. They will not be as dense as here, but we will still add some more low rent and just make sure that everyone definitely has where to live. So I'm thinking probably we'll place some of the low rent closer to this busy road. I know it's not very nice to do that way, but you know in real life that it does happen exactly in that way. So yeah, let's continue building out. So as we are building out, we can see that we need quite a lot of elementary schools, probably the rest of the services as well. We built out this massive 7-building low-rent complex, which is pretty realistic if you think about it. It would be in the area like this, just to make sure that we can place all the people in and they have where to live. And yeah, what we will do, we will have footpaths all around it, so it goes and connects with every single place quite easily. And we will build out quite a few services around this area as well, while we have the space. Other way, we will build out quite a few of the residential buildings, and we might not be able to find any more of the space available to build out anything else. So yeah, let's get into that and let's do it. So we are moving on to this area now. We have placed fire station, elementary, 2 elementary schools, high school as well. And so what I'm thinking that we could use this yet full condos, which is basically a mod which I have downloaded recently, and I would like to place it in some interesting place, just to replace the building we had before. This would be like perfect location for it, but again, I don't feel that it's that great. Or we can place it here, or here where we have the park area kind of. I probably would like to leave the park area as it is, so it means this is the only place we could place this. And I also would like to have the pool facing the water side. So probably this will be the best that we can do. Just try and squeeze it in here, just like that. For some reason there is no footpath, and let's play around with it. Okay, there it is. Disappears again. There it is back on. And it's over there. So we managed to find a somewhat easy fix for it, and it looks quite nice in this area. It is a bit big, but like it has its charm and views, quite a good views, and yeah, I think that will be our one of the big unique buildings. I don't think I want to add anything else. Maybe let's do a park or something like that. So I think it is kind of alright looking, a bit of a lot of bushes in multiple colors, but it does look okay. Yeah, I would definitely live in a place like that. The only thing that I don't like that much is over here where we have the wall, but that is all parking, and maybe we can squeeze in some bush to hide it a bit, or not hide, but make it look more alive. Yeah, that will do. Yeah, now let's keep going in the way that we went before, and over here I'm pretty sure we're gonna find something very modern looking that fits in nicely. So I think we are ready to unpause the game, and I feel like probably we ain't gonna catch all 10,000 people we have lost in straight away in this go. But what I feel is that we will be able to capture most of it, and the reason why I wanna try and release it, because I want to just naturally grow in the urban buildings down here, and then manually place a couple more, and we have done it there, and we need 3x3, which is this one, is it? And yeah, it is. So we have placed it there, and this will be what we're gonna build around these modern buildings. I kind of really like them, and I would not mind having more of them, but again I kind of want it to be more unique. I'm not saying that it's not unique, it's just the case that we have quite a lot of them already in our build, and you know the saying that sometimes it's just too much of a good thing, and because there can be that, and yeah, we will definitely still use it, but let's try not to have it in absolutely every single place that we can think of. So yeah. So we built it out, it looks quite nice. Only problem, we are missing paths, but people will still use them. So they're kind of hidden, we can see them but not that much. I think we can just leave it so it is in that way, and I know it's not pretty that we don't finish off perfectly, but like, look at it. It's like almost a perfect build. That corner just crazy good looking. And yeah, let's leave it as it is and just ignore it. For me, I feel like it's quite perfect. Yeah, all we need to do is just finish off this area here with more of probably same buildings we placed here, just in this area, and probably some parks in front of the area here, and maybe something special and big as well. So I think that this hospital down here is not doing its job, and probably the reason is because, well, the right reason is that we haven't built the capacity for it, in the sense of not enough cars to go out and attend the patients. So I feel like this hospital, the big hospital, is quite a good addition, and it actually has 18 vehicles that we can use, and we can actually expand it. Patient building, ambulances, 7 extra ambulances. Let's do it. Let's upgrade it straight away. And medicopter, that's another thing that we want 100%, and I really hope that this broken path will disappear, but it looks like no. Looks like we have another glitchy asset. Is it the reason that is happening? And yeah, it does look like we have another glitchy asset, unfortunately. And let's see if we can fix it or not. And God, this is actually very frustrating. Let's see what we can do. Oh, so it was quite easy fix. So it was just missing one connection. That's it. I'm pretty happy about that, to be honest with you. I had a feeling that it will be crazy and we won't be able to fix it, and I won't be happy at all. But no, actually it was pretty easy. Let's delete some of these surfaces because they're going over the places where we don't want them, and let's get rid of the trees as well in this area. So it leaves us with this little space here, and we need to decide what we're gonna build in there. Yeah. So we have built out around the hospital. Not sure if I'm 100% sure about this massive building in this central area, but it might be realistic. Why wouldn't we have something like that? You know, if you have a space, it's quite built up, and it is a busy area, and definitely there would be a customers coming. So yeah, let's leave it. I think let's leave it. And what we can do over here, let's check if there is connections. I don't think so there is, so let's do this. So yeah, we have built out this lovely park in front of our hospital. It's like want to save the views still available to patients, so they can go out and take a look at it. Although over here on this side you would be looking on other buildings, unfortunately, but sometimes you have to make sacrifices, and so we don't have that much space, so that will have to do. And over here, what I'm thinking, I do actually like how it looks. One thing that it's missing, it is footpaths, and we will do some just to make sure that it looks like an actual park. So you don't want to get rid of everything down here. We might place something bigger in this area because well, there is space for it, but this is too awkward and awkwardly shaped, and I don't want to break it up. And I feel this is enough, that there doesn't need to be more of a trees. It is just enough to make it look like a park. And over here, what I'm thinking is we have a massive office building already here. I am thinking probably we could squeeze in another one just here, but let's find something interesting, and I think I have in my mind already what I would like that. So this is the option that I was actually looking for, and I do like the shape of it. It kind of works in the way how this little awkward place is. And yeah, let's place it there. Yeah, it fits perfectly. It's one of the tallest buildings in this part of the city. I would think that it's absolutely normal to have something as big in Old Town. And over here, what we will do, we will add a small park if we can. We made it a bit denser with the trees in this area for a change, because it's not as dense in down there. And I actually love how this works out, that there is we leave green space, and we don't worry that it needs to be super dense. And I feel like over here it is quite a big space, and I do wish we could fit this park in, although it does look like we could squeeze it in and ignore the connections down there. And but yeah, honestly, it's not too bad. It's not that crazy. Yeah, let's leave it there. And in this corner, maybe we could squeeze in some special building, like a diner or something in that way, or this lobster place. This looks pretty stunning, to be honest. And yeah, that's a little break out of the standard buildings down here. Little bit of mix, but it is a special, unique building, and it suits the area perfect. Happier and happier as far we have gotten. We have built out all this green space here and added this massive office building, which is pretty cool looking and realistic. In Europe you would see something like that in multiple places. So yeah, I do like how it looks. We have this green space here that we built out as well. So we have done quite a good job with keeping up the green areas. It's not just the concrete jungle. And It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Before we move on and continue with our residential build, I wanted to quickly say thank you to Wismo57. He suggested us that we would use service cubes, modular ploppable zoning blocks, basically, for our industrial area, because if you remember in the previous episode, I was complaining about unrealistic amounts of employees, which is literally ridiculous for a massive industrial building like this. Having 23 employees, it's just crazy, unrealistic. So what we will try and do, we will try and place a couple of these and see how they work. So we're gonna do the 1x6, and let's see let's see how many does that add of workplaces. Let's let it run. So it is 11. It does add completely different field of industry in this area. But what I'm thinking, probably we will do a couple of these just to increase the actual amount of people working in these areas, make them a bit more realistic. So yeah, I'll just place a couple here and there, and feel like if it's 11, we have placed another 6, so it will make all of this about 100. So I'm gonna go around the area, and the big ones like this one, it's 52 employees here, just 52, so we will increase it to, let's say, 100 or so. Yep, so that's what I'm gonna do now, and place them around the area. So yeah, I have added quite a few additional blocks, not too many, not too crazy amount. I think overall I probably added, as we can see, about 200 jobs only, so I did not go completely nuts. So I believe it is absolutely fine to have that. Also, previously I mentioned that we by mistake have put out fishing farms, not an actual fishing areas, and as you can see, it just looks ridiculous. It's not realistic looking, and what we will do, we will quickly just change everything from this to this. So all of the areas are changed to fishing areas, so we don't need to look at ugly previous fish farms, which were completely unrealistic looking. I do know that they are growing fish in the sea, but it would be one way how they do it over there. It's in one area, like what, 20 different type of ways how they are growing. So that is not realistic in my opinion at all. So what we will do, we will return to our city and keep building. And what do we have here? Ooh, that's a crazy amount of cyclists. I assume they are there because of a lot of people leaving. And as you can see, we have actually turned the game back on. And what I'm hoping is that some of the people, as we can see, a lot of them have disappeared already. The majority you saw before, there was like a lot of crowds, big crowds around. So I assume most of them have moved in the housing in this area. Like this one, 126 people living there. And yeah, I do think the mechanics make you, if you lose a house, you actually don't leave the city straight away. You just try and find a place where to live. So homeless, we have 190 currently, and yeah, so for us it is very important to get back. So we are currently on 47,000 people living in our city. Previously it was 56,000 before we had to demolish the building in this area here because of the glitch it was having. Oh, look at this, traffic is going mental, a lot of people moving over, and yeah, I'm kind of alright. I'm thinking that it will be okay with time. Maybe let's work on this junction here. Let's make sure that it's safe enough to be used. So I think that what we've done so far, it should help with the traffic. We have turned on exclusive pedestrian lights so people can keep turning whenever they need to, and I think it does work, although there is quite a lot of traffic. But look, the traffic from here is actually moving. We have forbidden to turn down here because I think it would impact the traffic a bit more. Well, I feel that this will sort itself quite quickly, as well previously mentioned. Well, the traffic is very bad. People are actually moving in, and that's just temporary influx of traffic. I do know what you would say, how to improve it. It's public transport, and we have it on cards, but not yet, not in this episode. We do have our ferries, which are crazy busy. There's thousands of people waiting, so we have, oh, not thousands this time, but 400 people waiting in just this, actually 842 people waiting in just this area here. And what about this one? It is 254, so it is fairly busy, but we will have alternatives. I have planned out already episode for that. But what we will do now is we will concentrate on this area and bring more traffic even to here, although it is already busy. As you can see over here, we had a massive fire previously, and actually what I did not let it rebuild, because I would like to have something modern in this area. The reason why I'm pointing towards this is that it would be in the same line as that building down here, which we just built, and this would be pretty nice place where to build something interesting. And let's try and find something that we could place here. So I think this could be pretty cool answer to our building down here. So basically what we are doing is we saw their idea and we said to them, we can do better. So we built similar looking building, just a lot bigger. And yeah, it's pretty cool looking. And what we will do is work on the surface right now. So we also place some area for food. I probably would like to have it other way around, but I don't see any option like that, unfortunately. uh, but it is good enough, better than the rest of the stuff that we can find in our options right here. So unless we place this one button, is it good? Nah, it's not. I feel like it is actually okay that you have it against here. Yeah, so this is the build for this area. I think it is crazy big and kind of getting, just breaking and breaking the normal grid. Yeah, I love it. So let's continue to this area and let's build out some more much needed residential. So we have added quite a few of these China style buildings, and I think they're quite fitting because of the harbor, and it kind of represents the, in my eyes it looks like a big they look like these sailing yachts, so sailboats, sorry. I don't know why, but it feels like it does look like it. Probably doesn't look like it at all. And yeah, I don't know how it looks. And also, as these buildings will have, like you can see, 250 residents in one of them, and quite a few in these as well. What we will do is, I actually have downloaded a parking space upgrades, small underground, which is pretty cool. I found them because I was struggling to have justification to have so many space taking parkings, which are just ridiculous, and especially in Europe there's a lot of underground parking. So what we will do, we will place it in these areas down here, and just want to see what's the difference between these ones. So it says mirrored, and a small one. Not really sure what is the difference. Not a clue. I have no clue. But we're gonna use these ones in quite a few of the spaces where we can squeeze them in, and also of course we're gonna work on connections, so we make sure that people won't try access it from other side of the road. They can always come off and go and basically turn around and come from the correct side. Well, not correct side, but the side which doesn't bother impact, the traffic as much. So let's add some trees here and there, because I want to keep it fairly green around this area. Whoopsie daisy. And then we will work on the connections. So as we can see, there is actually no connections down there leading to our underground parking. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go through a couple of these connections and just make sure that they're looked after. So all over here, everything is perfect, spot on, as it's supposed to be. And maybe Oh, don't like this how it looks. So we have fixed it there, and yeah, it's pretty good looking around this area. Only thing that I think that we need to improve, if we have a chance, is probably add more of these underground parking. So I feel like we can place one just in here. I understand that some of them might not make the most of the sense, but like we do have a space here, so let's use it and place it there, because we can see that pretty much most of our parking, on-street parking, is taken, and there is literally no place for people to park. So we have one nice space here available as well. Let's use it. So I think that is probably about it. There is no more space where we could squeeze anything in, although we could have done it here instead of this restaurant bar area, but no, I do love how it looks. So let's keep going, building out this area. As we can see, we have immediate crisis that we need to sort out straight away as we see it, and it is the water availability. So what we will do, we will add another pump in the area that we already have some pumps, and I do hope that it's gonna be enough and it will work. It's quite close to each other, but I think it doesn't matter. And yeah, it does look like it's working. And it's a bit of a charm as well. I think their cities there and their pumps just right there as well. Yeah, it's lovely. Let's fix these junctions whilst having all these settings on them. We will leave the rest of the area alone for now. And one more thing that I want to do is upgrade this road going all the way down here. We're not gonna have a massive motorway or something like that. We'll just upgrade it to 4 lanes, and that should help for now. And yeah. So we have connected this pedestrian road all the way to this highway. The reason is because we will be upgrading later on this area down here, and we will be downgrading this road around here. Not gonna be straight away, it will be later on, but we will be doing it. So I'm just future proofing it. And now what we're gonna do is build a couple more buildings here. So we have basically squeezed in as many buildings as we can from same China pack, and honestly, although it is all the same looking, I actually do like how it looks. So yeah, we're gonna keep it that way, and let's add a couple more connections. And to finish it off, a couple more parking areas is if we're gonna be able to squeeze them in. Yeah, so we were able to do them in almost every area. Not every, but almost every area. And yeah, it's crazy good looking. I do really like it. So we are placing parks between the lower density and higher density. I do appreciate it is very valuable space in here, and we could build more, but again, we don't need to force ourselves to do things in that respective. We will just add another part here, and maybe just down here we will add something else, but let's connect everything. Well, as I have placed the parks, I don't feel like we want to add anything in this area right now. Maybe later on some special commercial building or something like that. But I feel we have done quite a good job right now, and we can see that we are almost back to where we were before. And it just keeps going up and up and up, which is very nice, very nice. I do appreciate it. We have some death wave in our city, but I'm guessing that we are not able to collect everything right now, only because of the traffic, because it is horrendous. But at the same time, very realistic, and I'm happy to see that it's not just boring. Yeah, the traffic amount is crazy. It is improving, but still it's not the best. And as we can see, we have improved these junctions by adding roundabouts, and we can see that people are actually probably trying and using the higher speed road down here and trying to get over there, which is absolutely fine with me. Let's double check what is happening down here. Why do we have a traffic? Okay, so the reason is that the lights are not set in the way that they should be. Let me do the priorities first. And that's it for today's video. We have built out massive extensions across both Santa Elena and Leyend. The amount of buildings is crazy. We have added massive 2 office buildings, and in that competition Santa Elena has won. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.